everybody, welcome back to the final episode of how to become an ESL teacher. Welcome to part 5. If you haven't watched the other videos, I will link them up here in the corner along with any other videos that kind of corresponded with this series. So you've got the job, you're ready to move across the world. Here are 5 things that will help you. First off, number 1 is super self-explanatory, but research. Research the country that you are moving to. If you're moving to Egypt or you're moving to Vietnam, whatever it is, research the country out the wazoo. Research things like city specific, if you know where you're going. Research what kind of public transportation they have there. The religious groups in that country. Research how not to offend people. That's really important, whether hand gestures, how you dress, whatever it is. Research how that country feels about your country. Research what people like to do in their free time. Research things that you can do. Get excited for where you're moving. Research the kind of foods you're gonna eat. All of this will not only make you feel more comfortable going into this country, but it will get you excited and it will bring you kind of a kinship to this country before you even go there. You're gonna be so excited once you kind of know what to expect. And it will also lessen the culture shock that you will feel. But if you kind of know what to expect, it'll be a lot more easy and breezy and hopefully beautiful. Number 2 is something that I kind of mentioned in the last video, and that is contact teachers that are currently at the school that you are going to teach. Not only just to introduce yourself so they kind of know, like, oh, I should keep an eye out for this person, but also it's a great resource to ask what kind of things that you should bring from your home country. They will be able to tell you, like, oh, you can't get this here, so make sure you bring this. It's also a nice way to be generous to those teachers. You can ask them, is there anything you want me to bring you? Because they might have a specific brand of tea that they like, or a kind of medicine that they can't get. Whatever it is, you might be able to extend an olive branch and be kind to this person, which will help you with a built-in friendship. So that is a really great way to also kind of prepare yourself. And your school, they shouldn't have any trouble giving you some contact information, even if it's just Facebook links, whatever it is. That's a good way to get into this new phase of life. Now this next tip, I can almost guarantee that you have not thought about, but it is something that I think about a lot as a oftentimes solo traveler. This is what I almost always do, and it has helped me so many times. And that is research. Go ahead and Google the airport that you are flying into. Because you might be lucky, your school might be coming to pick you up, and if they are, that's great. This isn't applied to you as much. But if you happen to not have someone to pick you up, research the airport. Some airports are awesome and they're laid out really smart, they're well lit, there's awesome English signage everywhere. Easy. Like if you're gonna go and work in Singapore, then you're fine, okay? No worries there. Some airports are super confusing. They're dark and creepy. Everything shuts down after like 6 p.m., whatever it is. And you don't want to get to an airport at 10 p.m., realize that all the currency exchange places are closed, the ATMs are broken, and you can only get out of this airport by taking a creepy, sleazy taxi that you can't even pay for. That is terrifying. Don't let that happen to you. So research what are the peak times that everything is open. Research how you get out of the airport. Some airports have awesome trains. Some you have to take a taxi, and that's fine. Some you have to take a taxi, and there's a lot of stuff you have to think about. Some, you want to exit out of the airport and go to the metro station. Whatever it is, research. Airports are hubs for scams, okay? If there is a scam anywhere in the country, it will most likely begin at the airport. So you need to know what to expect. For example, when I flew into Shanghai, I was thinking about how am I going to get out of the airport, how am I gonna get money, blah, 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 blah. So I had seen that on some blog or something, someone had said, beware for when you're getting money, you'll go up to an ATM and possibly someone's going to come up to you and tell you that the ATMs are not accepting foreign credit cards or debit cards. So the only way you can get Chinese money is to go to a currency exchange, which this person will then lead you over to a currency exchange, and they'll exchange the money for you, but it's at an outrageous conversion, like even worse than most airports. And it's just ridiculous, and it's a scam. Don't listen to them. So, lo and behold, I came into Shanghai all by myself. I started walking toward an ATM to get some money so I could pay for however I got out of the airport, I don't remember. And lo and behold, this guy comes up to me and he says, the ATMs are not accepting, they don't accept foreign credit cards and debit cards. You can only get money with this currency exchange over here. But I said, no, get back, Satan. No, I didn't say that. But I was like, I'm gonna try it myself. And he kept saying like, no, it's not gonna work. It might eat your card. And I went up. He kind of slinked back and watched me. I got my money out of the ATM machine and I walked away. I foiled his plan, and I am like pretty easy to fool, to be honest, because I'm just so afraid to offend anyone. So if this man had come up to me and explained this to me, I probably totally would have believed him and been like, oh, okay, thank you for telling me, and gone right with him. But I did research. So, research the airport. Tip number 4 is something that your job should tell you before you come. If they don't, this is something to ask them, but I think that they will probably tell you. But ask what you are supposed to tell immigration. Because when you enter that country, they are going to ask you, what are you doing here? Why are you here? If you happen to be coming in on a tourist visa, which that does happen a lot, because a lot of times the company can't actually get your working visa until they have your passport in hand or they have your degree in hand or something like that. So a lot of times they will bring you in on a tourist visa and then immediately start working on your working visa, and by the time your tourist visa runs out, you have your working visa, if that makes sense. So if you come in on a tourist visa and they ask you, what are you doing here? And you say, oh, I'm gonna become an English teacher, then that can get you in trouble and get the company in trouble, and just, it's usually not a great situation. So they will most likely tell you to tell them, you know, like, oh, I'm just visiting, and then you'll get sent on your way, which is kind of a lie, I know, but it might be a country that they can have the working visa before you even get there. That's awesome. That's super legal, which is awesome, but it's something to ask to make sure that you don't enter the country on a bad note. And finally, number 5, don't overpack. I know this is really hard to digest because you think, oh, I'm moving long-term onto the other side of the world and I don't know what's going to be there, so I need to bring my entire life with me. No, you don't. And unless you're moving into like the sticks deep in the African savannah, you're most likely going to easily be able to get everything that you need. So don't waste space and weight in your luggage by bringing like entire bottles of shampoo, bars of candy because you think you're not going to be able to get that there. No, most likely you will, especially if you're moving to somewhere like Tokyo or Hong Kong or Shanghai or like a huge city, Bangkok, whatever. You're gonna be able to get what you need really easily, and most likely for way cheaper than back home. Could have bought a pair of shoes right there on the side of the road, no big. So, and it also kind of forces you to go out and explore the area that you're living in. So bring like little travel things so that you can survive for the first couple days, but then you're gonna be able to go out and you're gonna be able to find your contact lens solution. You're gonna be able to go find toothpaste. Don't bring everything because you will be able to get it. Side note, footnote, star, whatever. Do bring the medicine that you like, that you know works for you, because I can almost guarantee you that you will get sick at some point between the first month that you are there, because there's new bacteria, you're stressed out, your sleeping is probably all messed up, so you're most likely going to get sick, whether it is a cold or deli belly or whatever it is, you will probably get sick. And medicine is the only thing that I have found that can be really confusing in other countries. I've been sick in Indonesia, I've been sick in Thailand, I've been sick in Tokyo, lots of places. Hong Kong, lots of places. And whenever I go into a store to get medicine, it's always confusing. And it really sucks if you're sick. So if you know that Tylenol works for you, if you know that ibuprofen is your must-have, at least bring, enough survival pills to get you through until you know enough people who have been there for a long time that you can ask them, what is the equivalent to a leave here in Djibouti? Bring medicine if you can. That is something that I won't ever make that mistake again. So there you go, we're all done, yay! And I'm like inhaling dust. I hope that you have enjoyed this series. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, send me a message, whatever it is. Good luck becoming an ESL teacher. It is one heck of an adventure, and I hope that these videos have made it a little less intimidating, because anyone can do it, promise. Please be sure to subscribe and hit like on this video. Spread the love. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.